Hello everyone, Danish from jobskillshare.org. This is another email that I got, email and another question on a YouTube. So in the email I removed the member information for privacy reason, and also the YouTube is public, so I didn't remove it. I'm going to talk about these two just to save my own energy. So basically the little warning that when I give any advice or opinion, this is based on my own experience and how many people I worked or trained, but that doesn't mean my opinion may come out to be the best for you. So you have to use your own common sense, your own research. But this member I already talked to. We had a good conversation on the phone. So basically he was saying that I wanted to email you to hear your thoughts of me leaving my first job as a level 2 desktop support technician for a startup MSP, offering me a service desk technician level 2 role with the opportunity to grow into system network administrator role. And I have been at the place for almost 10 months. I haven't yet taken their offer after interviewing, but I have until tonight at 11:59 p.m. to sign the offer letter. This put me on spot though. If you can please let me know your opinion, I would greatly appreciate it. So I called the member, we talked on the phone, and then I asked him a few questions like, okay, did you research the MSP? Now for people who are brand new, I already made a video about the differences of the different IT jobs in a different environment. So if you're interested in that, please watch that video to understand what is the difference between you working for MSP and what is the difference between you working for a business or a nonprofit. So the reason I basically told him to go for this MSP, because first he told me that they had a good reviews, they had good benefits, everything was great, and in the interview they were really open to this idea that they're gonna train him to grow into sysadmin. And MSPs usually look for very sharp people, just not sharp. Just what I mean by sharp is positive people that want to learn more, they're eager to learn. MSP providers or service providers, they usually want people like that. So then they will train them and to become a sysadmin and network administrators, because that's where their company will grow with them, and that's their business. So I asked him that, okay, what about the other company? So whenever you're making a decision like that, it's important to understand. So let me just show you this. Like the company may be too big right here. So this company that he was working for, he said that, let's say he's here. This is the first tiers, like level 1, level 2s. So he said there's a lot of different departments, like networking, security, rows and rows and rows, and he didn't feel like they were also treating him right. Everybody was like looking to these positions very like low, and that's a problem in IT. A lot of people get I don't know what happened to them when they become like sysadmins or network engineers. It feels like they're in a different world then. But of course that doesn't happen in every company. But he felt that way. He felt a little bullied. So I told him, okay, that's not good. So that also kind of like it also, I didn't get a good response when I said that, can you go and talk to them? Because he said that will not happen, because they, first of all, maybe they're not open for people to just walk up there and say, I want to learn this stuff. I want to become like you. I want to become like you. I want to become like you. So he didn't felt that that's going to help him. So that's too many negatives right there. Even though the place was good, benefits were good, but he felt like that's going to take him too long to get to these positions. And I said, okay, if you feel like that, then that's a good feeling, because right now you can actually move for that MSP. MSP is already okay with you. They're going to teach you. They got a good benefits. They got good reviews on Indeed and other big sites. You checked it. Are you sure? Everything was great. And then later on, we decided that he's going to go for MSP, and he did. He sent me a message that he went for MSP. The biggest lesson that I want to tell people that he took an action. In an IT, if you really want to grow faster, and if you feel like this current company is not too open, their managers are not open, they're not the people that they will be liking you, telling them that I want to grow, and you're getting bullied by other people around you that are more senior, then know that this company, you're going to be one of those type of people where you're going to spend help in a help desk like 7 years or 6 years living in fear. You got to remove that fear from yourself. yourself and go and try different things. I told him the risk of going to MSP also. I told him, here you may have less stress, but that's your comfort zone. You need to get out of this comfort zone, and when you go to the MSP, at least you can spend some time with them and they will train you. That's their business. They are going to have more people, more services, more companies, different environments. You're going to touch up different technologies that you will never have a chance in this company. So that's where the risk is, that the stress level will go a little bit up, but that should be taken as a positive stress. If you are eager to learn and move up, you're going to learn a lot of things from here, and that's where you become money. Then after some years, you know that you have so many skills that you can go anywhere and you won't even come down 80k. So he will definitely jump. First of all, the money is too, you don't just leave a place for 5k or 4k. He was leaving it for almost 15k up, so that's a pretty big jump. Even 10k would be a good jump. But look at the offering after that. They're open to teach you. They're open to teach you some good skills, which is going to make you worth about 80k, 90k in future. So that's how people have done it. If you want to do it quickly, you gotta get out of the comfort zone and just jump into it. And that's what he did, and we'll find out. I mean, later on I told him, please share your story with us, so he's definitely going to share that story with us. So it may come out to be really good, or it may come out not to be good. Another one is this one. Thanks, man. I'm in Virginia, Fort Lee soldier of 12 years. Thank you for your service. A company called the New Horizons offers Security Plus and other along with 85% job placement, but it sounds too good to be true. They're saying 80k on the outcome in the area of Virginia after just 14 weeks. Of course, I'm thinking of getting out of the army to pursue this. Any thoughts? So if you're getting out of the army, is this going to be your first job? Because if you're talking about the first job and they're saying 80k, that's too good to be true, because you don't get 80k when you get out of the job unless they have unless New Horizon have companies that they know them and they'll just place them. And here they're also putting along with 85% job placement. I mean, I offer that too. I'll say I'll train you with our live training, and I'll say I think 90% of job placement, but 10% know that things can happen in that 10%. Maybe I'll train you the best, but that 10% maybe I just we won't get it. So I don't know. I mean, it depends, because what is your goal? Like, if your goal is to land an IT job, you're looking at the IT job to get in, 80k, you're talking about sysadmin, system administration, network engineers. You're talking about this type of jobs, and security too. They're not gonna just straight up pay you 80k as an entry level. So the best way you can do is to ask them, okay, you're training me for 12 weeks. What title are you talking about? Specifically tell me the title. And then come back and tell me which title were they talking about, because then you can go to Indeed.com and look for those titles and look for the experience that is associated with those titles. And if it says that yes, if they say okay, and ask them like, okay, how are you guys going to place me for this job placement that you guys are talking about, 85%, then how would you guys place me? Do you guys know any companies? And you should go to the reviews also, and check if somebody have taken this type of courses. Like our training people take it, they come back and they put a reviews, they're on the videos, we're open on YouTube, and we never give any guarantees about jobs. We're going to train you the best we can, and we have done that, but no guarantee. If you don't study well, and we tell people, if you don't study well, if you don't do it hands-on, then forget about it. That's not going to happen. So the thing is this, you have to ask them pretty good questions. I'm not sure if you're investing your money in this 14-week course, how much are you investing and things like that. So you have to really look into that, and then give us a little bit more information of what you're trying to achieve. When you come back, are you going for entry-level jobs? Are you straight going to sysadmin network engineering job, which is a lot of people say that's not a recommended way of doing an IT job anyway. What if you land that job because of their credentials, because of their courses, but what if you are not able to sustain it? Because that's what happens to a lot of people when they don't have too many skills in the beginning. They usually, they may land it because somebody gave them a resume, somebody helped them, somebody gave them references, and then lose a job, and then the company will say, okay, we placed you, we teach you. I mean, now you cannot learn all this stuff. That's your problem, So you gotta think about all that stuff. It's a pretty yeah, it's a pretty long conversation. We can go into this, but I need to have a little bit more information from you. What titles are they going to offer you after this job? Let me know. Thank you for sending all this stuff, and if you guys have any other questions, I will try to make more videos later. Thank you.